In the world of crypto, sudden massive movements of tokens often signal big changes ahead. These shifts can send ripples through the entire market, catching the attention of traders and analysts alike. When large amounts of a cryptocurrency move in a short period, it's rarely by accident. There's usually a strategy behind it. Recently, the Shiba Inu ecosystem has witnessed billions, sometimes even trillions, of SHIB tokens shifting between wallets and exchanges. These aren't just numbers on a screen. They represent real decisions by powerful players in the market, and each transfer can have a ripple effect on SHIB's price and sentiment. These aren't routine trades, they're the calculated moves of whales, entities or individuals holding huge amounts of SHIB. Their actions can sway the market, influencing both short-term volatility and long-term trends. At Crypto Insider, we closely track these whale movements because they often precede major market shifts. By analyzing these patterns, we aim to provide insights that help our viewers stay ahead of the curve. Are these whales preparing to sell off their holdings, or are they simply moving tokens for long-term storage in cold wallets? The intent behind these transfers is often unclear, but the impact on the market is very real, sometimes causing price swings or sparking speculation. Every transfer is public on the blockchain, visible for anyone to see, but the motives behind them remain hidden. This transparency creates both anxiety and opportunity, as traders try to interpret what these moves might mean for the future. Think of whales as massive creatures stirring a calm lake. Retail investors are the small boats tossed by the waves. When whales act, the entire ecosystem feels the effects, often leading to uncertainty and rapid changes in price. Analysts are piecing together these movements, trying to determine if it's a coordinated effort by multiple whales or the actions of a single influential actor. Each clue helps build a bigger picture of what might come next. The answers could shape SHIB's next chapter, whether it's a period of explosive growth or a time of consolidation, so everyone's watching closely, waiting for the next big move. In crypto, reading these signals and understanding whale behavior can make all the difference between catching the next wave or being left behind. One of the biggest drivers behind the recent surge in SHIB token movement is the bankruptcy of Voyager Digital, a once prominent name in the crypto world. The collapse of Voyager sent shockwaves through the industry, leaving investors and creditors scrambling to recover their assets. As part of the bankruptcy proceedings, Voyager is liquidating its massive holdings, including trillions of SHIB tokens. These tokens are being sent to major exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, and others, where they can be sold to repay creditors and customers who lost funds. Unlike a typical whale offloading tokens for personal gain, this is a court-ordered process, but the impact on the market is similar: a sudden and significant increase in available supply, which can create volatility and uncertainty for everyone involved. When such a large volume of tokens hits the market all at once, it can overwhelm existing demand. If buyers aren't ready to absorb the influx, prices can drop quickly, sometimes triggering panic selling and further declines. It becomes a high-stakes tug-of-war: Voyager's forced selling on one side, and SHIB holders plus opportunistic new buyers on the other, all trying to find a new balance in the market. The big question is whether the SHIB community, with its passionate base and active investors, can absorb this massive supply without losing momentum or confidence. Sometimes, markets digest these events with little drama, and prices recover quickly. Other times, the effects linger, and the token can remain under pressure for weeks or even months. This situation is a real-world stress test for SHIB's resilience, testing not just the price, but the faith and resolve of its community. How the SHIB army responds, whether by rallying together or losing confidence, will reveal the true strength and unity of the ecosystem. If enough buyers step in and see value at lower prices, SHIB could stabilize, recover, or even rally to new highs, showing the power of community-driven tokens. But if demand falls short, the token may face a challenging period ahead, with prices struggling to regain lost ground and uncertainty lingering in the market. While Voyager's liquidation creates significant selling pressure and injects uncertainty into the market, it's important to remember that not all participants are reacting the same way. For every forced seller, there's often a strategic buyer waiting in the wings, looking for opportunity amid the chaos. Another story is quietly unfolding beneath the surface: whale accumulation. These large, well-capitalized investors are taking advantage of lower prices to build their positions, often moving in ways that aren't immediately obvious to the average trader. On-chain data reveals that some of the biggest wallets are actively buying SHIB and transferring it to cold storage. This isn't just a technical move, it's a strong signal of long-term confidence, as these investors are locking up their tokens for the future rather than seeking quick profits. When whales pull tokens off exchanges, it reduces the available supply in the open market. This can set the stage for a price surge if demand picks up, since fewer tokens are available for trading. It's a classic supply and demand dynamic that often precedes major moves. This is a classic bullish signal. Experienced investors are betting on SHIB's future, not just chasing short-term gains. Their actions suggest they see value where others see risk, and they're positioning themselves for what they believe could be a significant upside. The market is split. Some are forced sellers, reacting to fear or necessity, while others are strategic buyers, calmly accumulating assets they believe are undervalued. Whales accumulating now are making a calculated bet that SHIB's long-term potential far outweighs the current volatility. They're not just hoping for a quick rebound, they're investing with patience and conviction. Their moves act as a barometer for smart money sentiment, offering valuable insight into how the most informed players are positioning themselves. Watching whether accumulation accelerates or slows can offer important clues about SHIB's next move. If accumulation continues to rise, it could signal growing optimism and set the stage for a potential rally. In crypto, following the whales often reveals where the market is headed. Their large transactions can move prices and shape sentiment across the entire ecosystem. Ultimately, the ongoing battle between sellers and accumulators will define SHIB's near-term direction. By tracking these opposing forces, investors can better understand the shifting tides and position themselves accordingly. Shiba Inu's critics called it a meme coin, but Shibarium, a Layer 2 scaling solution, changes the game. Shibarium aims to make SHIB faster and cheaper to use, opening the door for DeFi, gaming, and more. Think of it as building a multi-lane expressway next to a crowded highway, easing congestion and lowering costs. Now, SHIB isn't just a speculative token, it's the fuel for a growing ecosystem. The more apps and users on Shibarium, the greater the demand for SHIB. This shift from hype to utility is crucial for long-term value. SHIB's future now depends on real adoption, not just social media buzz. Shibarium marks a pivotal moment in SHIB's evolution. Traders watch support and resistance levels, psychological zones where buyers or sellers dominate. For SHIB, holding support during Voyager's sell-off signals strong buying interest. Resistance is where rallies stall. Breaking through often needs a catalyst like positive news or whale buying. These levels are shaped by collective memory. Investors' past actions create self-fulfilling patterns. For a token with a passionate community like SHIB, these zones are especially powerful. Observing how SHIB reacts at these levels reveals market sentiment. Does it bounce off support or break down? Does it push through resistance or get rejected? Combining chart analysis with whale activity and Shibarium's progress gives a fuller picture. Navigating these psychological battlegrounds is key to understanding SHIB's next move. Ein sad die Neraduri, Sensai. Token burning, permanently removing SHIB from circulation, is a hot topic in the ecosystem. Burning reduces supply, making each remaining token more valuable if demand holds steady. Shibarium will automate burns by using a portion of transaction fees to buy and destroy SHIB. The more Shibarium is used, the more SHIB gets burned, directly linking utility to scarcity. While small burns have little immediate effect, sustained, large-scale burning can reshape SHIB's economics over time. The real impact will come as Shibarium adoption grows and burns accelerate. This mechanism adds a deflationary edge to SHIB's story. For holders, it's a long-term play. Scarcity could drive value as the ecosystem matures. The burn rate will be a key metric to watch in SHIB's evolution. So, what's next for SHIB? The market is caught between Voyager selling and whale accumulation. Shibarium is the wild card. If it gains traction, it could tip the balance toward growth. Real utility and automated burns could absorb selling pressure and spark a new rally. SHIB is trying to evolve from meme coin to utility powerhouse. For investors, this is a time to watch the data, not the hype. Track whale movements, Voyager liquidations, and Shibarium adoption. These signals will reveal SHIB's true direction. The project's future depends on execution and real-world use, not just community enthusiasm. SHIB's journey is far from over. A new chapter is just beginning. Stay tuned as Crypto Insider continues to follow one of crypto's most fascinating stories.